hey look, Rena's back and she's doing another unscripted ramble again, this time coming from this beautiful location. Yes, I got to Europe all right, and now I moved to Portugal because... yeah, I'm still doing the sofa surfing thing as always, and, well, I kind of ended up here by accident, which is always an amazing way to end up somewhere, I guess, but, hey, here I am, and I had a bit of a fun journey on the way here. I mean, I ended up in Texas, going hanging out with my friends, spent New Year's there, it was great, and then ended up in London, hanging out with some of my friends in the YouTube space, which is quite an interesting opportunity, because you don't, like, not everyone gets the chance to go to something like that, but I ended up going with, like, my friend Birdkeeper Toby and a few other people, and it was great. But now I'm out here, which is nice. I mean, and I might actually stick around for about like a month or so. I mean, that's basically an eternity in by my standards. But no, I really like it out here, and I'm glad I came. So. Yeah, as I said, things have been going all right. I've been spending a lot of time working on a bunch of my projects. I mentioned before that I had projects that I've been working on, and I kind of posted a little bit about it on my Tumblr. So I'll probably. I don't need to hide anything anymore. I've been developing my own video game, which has been quite an experience. I've been doing it all by myself, so that is. I will admit, that is not an easy thing to do, to develop a video game entirely from scratch, especially with the concept that I've been working with, because it was not an easy engine to build. But I'm really happy with it. I've got like a good level done, and I'm probably going to be making I've got about 20 or so planned in the whole thing. That sounds like a freaking load of work, especially when it took me about a year just to write the freaking first level. But it's not nearly as bad as it sounds. But it's been a bit of a passion project of mine for a long time now. So I am like super excited to start doing this. Really, I've been making an interesting 2D platformer where, like, every time you touch all of these arrows throughout the stage, it changes the direction of the gravity that's pointing, and it's really interesting. I wanted to expand on that kind of idea. I wanted to be able to. Because I've seen plenty of games that like use gravity things in like, you know, single level things, or they use the gravity itself as a gimmick, but I wanted to effectively expand that out and start exploring all the things that you could possibly do with that. Like, say, use things that are activated by a character's weight, so that like so you'd actually have the gravity in like the right direction, which of course has a bunch of puzzle elements in it, and yeah, that's the basic idea that I was going with, and I really wanted to expand on that. So I ended up finding that I really had quite an enjoyment for doing story writing. I went like all out with some of the stuff, and I started developing all these characters that I'd fallen in love with. Like my main character's this bunny girl. She has telekinesis, and she can do a whole bunch of like really fancy things. And I've got like I've got like this athletic human girl who has like a floating doll that can. And then my camera ran out of battery, so instead of getting all of that beautiful scenery that you got just then, you're gonna have to come back to my bedroom because the stupid thing wouldn't take my portable battery. Seriously, I had 2 portable batteries and it wouldn't take either of them. I am so annoyed about that. So yeah, I had to come all the way back home just to charge my camera. So, and by that point I was like, well, I'm not gonna walk the half an hour back just to have the pretty scenery in the background. So yeah, here, just gonna have this boringness. Although, you know, I had a nice walk back. I stopped by this place and had some nice octopus rice thing, which it was really nice. I like, you know, that's one of the best things about traveling around, is the fact that I get to try out all these fancy foods and whatnot. Although the octopus rice that I had today was probably not as good as the weird like meat sandwich that I had the other day. Because just yesterday I had like something where it was like a meat sandwich with I think it was like Portuguese sausage, some steak, and some other things in there, with like all this sauce on it and some cheese and egg on it, and it was an experience. And that's the thing that I love about going to all these different places. I get to try all of these like fun foods, and it's just it's an adventure, and I like just trying out anything I see. At this point, I really don't shy away from like anything, which is really good because some of the best things that I've eaten have been things that just seemed really weird on the surface, and yeah, I had them. I was like, this is the best thing I've ever put in my mouth. Anyway, as I said before, it's a really big project. It's very important to me. So, the thing is, I have no idea how long it's going to take me to get through most of this. I've just gotten to the point where I've barely finished the first stage that I've made of this. And to be fair, the first stage was the hardest thing to make because I had to design all of the mechanics in that one thing. So every other one is just going to obviously, you know, take off of that stage. Well, use the mechanics that I've already built at this point. But yeah, I have no idea how long it's going to take me to do all this, and it's going to be an adventure, I'll say that. But then again, when am I not on an adventure? Speaking of adventures, I'm going to be trying out something new and interesting in the near future. So I got accepted to do to hold a stall at a convention in April. So I'm going to be taking a bunch of my plush toys, like these ones, although not this one because I freaking love this Flygon. But things like maybe this, and I'll be selling a bunch of them. So if I see, actually, I know I'm going to be selling this one. This one is, I've been holding on to this more while for ages, but I pretty much made it with the intention to pass it on. But yeah, I'm going to be selling a bunch of things like that at a stall in Dundee in April. I'm going to a convention called DeeCon. So if you're in Scotland at the time and you want to come and say hi, or if you want to pick up some plushes, I'll be there, and I'll be able to. Also, I'm going to be taking my laptop there, and I'll probably be trying to I'll probably be like showcasing my game a little bit on the my table. So I'll have like my laptop open. I've got I like have a controller ready at the time, and you can just pretty much pick up and have a go yourself at the stuff that I've been working on. Which I'm so excited to do this because well, it's the first time I'm ever holding like my own my own store, so it's like I'm gonna be putting myself out there and hopefully getting a few sales. Hopefully people will buy my stuff. I mean, I think I make some good stuff, and also I just want to get some good attention on my game. See if I can get any people interested, because I'd really like people getting on board. Even though I kind of want to keep it like a solo project. I kind of want to like sometimes it's just nice to have people to chat to about my work. And so, yeah, if anyone wants to get on board with that. So another thing, I created a Discord server not too long ago. I have not been using it because I just kind of created it and was like, yeah, that exists now, but then, like, I don't really have anyone there. So maybe like, if anyone's interested, you can go and have a look at my Discord server. I'll probably leave the link in the description. And as I said, there's no one there right now, but maybe we can start a little bit for community. That'd be fun. So yeah, maybe I'll post a video or something soon. I don't know. Maybe I'll be in a different country by then, or maybe I'll be in Scotland selling my plush toys, or maybe I'll just find a way to bring myself to the other side of the planet somehow, or, you know, I'll just be on a raft in the middle of the ocean. Who knows? We'll just see what happens. Also, I've been blinging myself out with the coolest clothes. Check out these pants!